Taking time to prepare your home for sale is time well spent when you see those offer prices coming in. And getting your house ready for the listing photos is such an important piece when we know that over 90% of people begin shopping online. So your listing photos are the enticement to get people to want to schedule a showing. So they are very important. If you're about to list your home, make sure that your listing professional that you choose is going to do professional photos. I can't tell you how many times I look at listings and I can tell that they're just cell phone photos, really bad lighting, not even enhancing the views of that home. So getting your house ready for listing photos and getting your house ready to sell is gonna pay off and time well spent. We're gonna talk about ways you can do that in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey, Laura Gallen here with Mountain Prairie Living and powered by ERA Shields, and welcome to my channel where I answer questions about the home buying and selling process. I talk about the real estate market, neighborhoods, and this beautiful place I get to live in, Colorado Springs. If you're moving to Colorado Springs or you're moving within Colorado Springs, I'd love to partner with you. So feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is below. Now, real estate is relational, so I'm so glad you're here at this channel. Subscribe to the channel where I keep you in touch with the real estate market. I teach you about buying and selling homes if it's your first time. So there's some great resources here, and I'm so glad you're here. So I'm going to take today's topic of preparing your house for great listing photos and to sell by topic. So the first one that you should start with when you're making the decision to move or decision to sell your property is to declutter. So what does that mean? It means to go through your closets, go through your drawers, go through your garage, go through your storage spaces and declutter. Here's a motivator. It costs money by the pound to pay for a moving truck. So if you are going to be moving long distance and you're paying for a moving truck, that's motivation in itself. You don't want to pay to move stuff that you don't really use anymore. So taking time to declutter your areas will mean less packing for you, cleaning out the space for showing and for listing photos so it just presents a little bit better, and you're gonna feel so much better. I have client after client who does this task, and the very first thing they say to me is, oh my gosh, I feel so much lighter. I feel so much better. So your number one task is to declutter your home, including the exterior, including the garages and storage spaces. While you're decluttering, start the next project, which is pre-packing. So the things that you know you're going to take with you, start to pack them. Mark the boxes. Now, if you're prepping your home for sale and that you want to make sure you put those in a out of the way area. So where could that be? Maybe you take a room and you neatly stack up the boxes in that room. Maybe you take your garage and you clean out a side of the garage and you just stack your boxes up there. Because as people are coming through the house, you don't want to fill up a room with tons of boxes. So you want to make sure they can visually see the space. Now, when you get a little bit clearer spaces in the house, it's a perfect time to deep clean. Now, I highly suggest that you focus in on one room at a time. So give yourself time to prepare that house for sale. What does that mean, deep clean? It means going into the windowsills, cleaning the windows. It means wiping the baseboards and maybe even the walls if you haven't gotten at that in a long time. There's a ton of cleaning videos out there on YouTube. So deep cleaning really helps your photos look good, but it also preps you for the move in the future because most buyers are going to ask you to prepare and fully clean that house after you move out. Now this one's going to help you with the sale, but it's really important to do as you're going through and decluttering and you're pre-packing and you're going in drawers and out in the garage and you're finding the manual for the stove that you bought or the ceiling fan that you installed, or you have the receipt for the continued maintenance that you do on your HVAC system. Anything that relates to the home that will be staying in the home is considered due diligence, and it is something that you are supposed to pass to the new buyer. So as you're doing this pre-packing and decluttering, don't throw those things out. Set a box aside and begin to put all those items into the box so that you're prepared for whatever buyer you get under contract with at the inspection. You want to have that box ready for them. Now you've tackled the inside of the home. Don't forget the garage if you have one. So begin to go in there, same thing, declutter, start to pre-pack, get rid of things you don't need, clean it up if you can. You're cleaning out an area for the boxes that you pre-packed, so it gives you motivation to get in there. Sweep it out and do your best to make it clean, but don't forget the garage. So now that we've looked at the entire interior and the garage, don't forget the exterior. So what are some things you can do to prepare the exterior of your home? Things that don't cost you money. If you've got a hose, hose down your house. If you have a power washer, power wash the house. Windows, the windowsills, the siding, the light fixtures. Mine get a ton of bugs in there. Clean out the light fixtures. Clean off your front door. Maybe paint your front door so it has a nice entry or first impression for somebody. A nice pop of color that blends with your house color. Update the exterior welcome mat so that it's clean and tidy. Put some fresh flowers out there, but really clean up the exterior of your house. Don't forget to clean your gutters. That should be an annual task, but maybe you haven't been up to it in a while. Get the hose up there and push down and make sure all the leaves are clear. That will be picked up on an inspection typically, so you want to make sure that you're doing your best to make your house shine and be the one they choose. And if there's a lot of houses on the inventory, yours should look its best. Also on the exterior is landscaping. Now, maybe it's easier for you to just rock an area or put bark over it, but to make it look clean, tidy, and presentable. But maybe you have beautiful landscaping and you just need to tidy it up. Take the dead foliage out, maybe freshen it up with some fresh mulch, mow the lawn, keep watering it so everything is blooming and it looks good. Don't spend extra money. If you've decided to sell, don't spend extra money. Just take what you've got and kind of tidy it up. Unless, of course, it's really bad. If it's really bad, then you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money to kind of try to get a little bit higher price point. But anything you can do to spruce up the exterior that doesn't cost a lot of money will really benefit you, not only in the photos to get people in the door, but remember, it's part of your curb appeal. If you have a gas fireplace, have it cleaned out. If you have a wood burning fireplace, get that chimney swept and make sure you have the receipts for that. It's a really important place to be. Maybe you have your sprinklers blown out every year and you have all those receipts. That's a good thing. It's going to show that potential new buyer that you take good care of that property. It's a little bit more motivation to maybe pick your house over one that isn't well maintained. Now, on that note, choosing a great real estate professional is really important. Some of them, including myself, will do a pre-inspection if it's an older home, and we will do a 5-point check where we check the major mechanicals. We go up on the roof, and if it's possible to get a roof cert for your roof, then I would purchase that for you as part of my fees. So you want to make sure you're working with a full-time real estate professional who's going to be offering some services to you for their fees, and it's going to help you. Most important, from the beginning of this video, I said it, you've got to have professional photos. It will really enhance the ability to get people scheduling showings at your home. So don't skimp out on that. Make sure your real estate professional is offering professional photographs, maybe even videos, drone shots for sure. Anything that's going to enhance the online presence of your home is critically important when we know that more than 90% of people start home shopping online. I'm so glad you are here. Thanks so much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to know more about what a listing agent does, then check out this video next. It's so important to learn and educate yourself, and that's what YouTube's all about, so I'm so glad you're here. Real estate is relational, so make sure that you click with your real estate professional. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video.